Hey guys, so it's Monday and I slept in. I'm just so tired because I've been go, go, go. So I don't think I think I'm still gonna go and renew my OHIP card because it has to be done. I was just thinking of like doing it, whatever I was gonna do today, do it tomorrow, and whatever I was gonna do tomorrow, do today. Just flip it around. But I really want to get this OHIP card renewed. So I think I'm just going to do that today and then come home and relax and try and get some tidying up done as well. And then tomorrow I'll just go and do some Christmas shopping and print off our photos for our Christmas cards and stuff like that. And I think that'll actually be better than me trying to do it all in one day. So, and also like when I woke up, it looked really cold and it was snowy and I was like, I really don't know if I want to go out in that, but a lot of the snow has melted now and there's hardly any snow left really. And it's nice and sunny and it has warmed up a little. So I think I'm just gonna go. I only have to take the bus like 2 stops to get to the place where I can renew my health card. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I also wanted to show you what's happening over here. Look who has decided to climb our beam here that I've decorated. Elfie is doing some climbing. Oh my goodness. And Comet is just hanging out over here on the island and he's kind of looking at her like, all right, what are you doing? But I realized that yesterday, so bad, we did not give Comet any loving. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to give him to another baby. I'm trying to think who's had him so far. Okay, Landon has had him. And who else has had him? Grace had him, but no one else has. So I'm gonna give him to Maisy to cuddle today. Let's go in here. Hey Maisy. Hi. Oh, I just love this outfit on her. So this is what I was trying to tell you guys, is that this is a size 0 to 3 months and it's Cherokee, if I remember correctly, and the dress fits her perfectly. It's actually kind of big, but the leggings are very tight on her because she has such chunky legs. She really needs like 3 to 6 months. So the pants are actually kind of short on her. They're not really long enough, which these socks ended up being perfect then because they have like a little cuff. And I was able to put them over the bottom of the pant legs so it keeps her warm and it just looks like little booties, or like, you know, it just kind of goes with the Santa feel. So she just looks really, really cute. So I'm going to give her Comet to cuddle and love for today. And yeah, I'm just gonna get dressed now and get outside. Hey guys, so I am livid. I am so mad right now. Our government sometimes, I swear, they make things impossible. Like, just ridiculous. So I got to Service Canada or Service Ontario at like 1:30 to renew my OHIP card. I had to wait in line. I finally got through around 2 o'clock and I go up there and I thought that I had everything that I needed with me according to what I read on the list. But I obviously somehow missed on the list that one of the things you needed was proof of residency. And I brought my passport as my photo ID because I don't drive, so I don't have a driver's license. Which reminds me that after all of this confusion and crap, I really need to go and get myself a government issued photo ID. It's something that they offer for those who don't drive and don't have driver's license. But for now, because I don't have that and I don't have a driver's license, they wanted proof of residency. And they were like, your passport does not have your address. So I'm like, okay, will you take my hospital card? My hospital card has my name. It has my address on it. No, we don't take that. I ask for, so they give me a list and I see, and they say like, if you have a bill, like a utility bill of some sort. So I'm like, okay, I know what I can get. So they said, well, if you come back before 5 o'clock today, then we can take you right in and you won't have to line up again. So I'm like, okay. So I hopped in an Uber, took Uber home, grabbed a credit card bill that I recently got in the mail, took the Uber back there because I just wanted to get back as fast as possible. So I guess by the time I got back there, it was about 2:30-ish. I go up and I just had to wait, like, because there was some people already at the desk. But as soon as one of them was finished, I was going to be able to bump ahead in the line. I'm sure the people in the lineup loved me. But anyway, they said that I didn't have to wait. So I go up and the woman's like, no, we don't accept credit card bills. And I'm like, well, on the list, it said, you know, utility bills. Isn't this considered... It's a bill that was mailed to my home. It has my address and my name. I just spent $10 taking an Uber home and back again to get this. And they're like, oh, I'm really sorry, but utility bill is considered a cable bill, a phone bill, hydro bill, water bill, gas bill. I'm like, we don't get any of those bills because we don't have cable. We do not have a home phone. We have a cell phone, but the bill goes to Alex's sister because we are on a family shared plan with her. Our hydro, water, all that is included in our rent. So she starts going down the list with me of items that I could use. And she's like, do you have a lease? I'm like, no. Which is weird because usually we sign a new lease every year, but for some reason this year our landlord did not have us sign one. So we don't have that. She's like, do you have pay stubs? I'm like, no, because the pay stubs that I get from Margaret's family, they email them to me, but for some reason they don't put my address on them because I tried to pull one of those up on email thinking, oh, maybe I can show them this on my email, but there was no address on there, so I can't use that. There's like monthly bank statements mailed to you. We don't get those mailed to us anymore. Everything's electronic these days. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, they're saying that I can't do anything. So finally, the one and only thing on the list that I figured out that I most likely have is my income tax notice of assessment. So I left there and I then took a bus back home to get that. And I was like, do I just wait and go tomorrow? Because tomorrow, if I go, I'll have to line up again. Or do I just try to make it back there today before 5 and see if I can cut in line again and just get it done today so that tomorrow I can just focus on Christmas shopping? So I called Alex. I talked to him. He's like, just try going back. So I'm just taking a breather for a minute at home. It is now 3:30. So I've got to go back out. I came in. I dug up our income tax assessment. I hope it is the correct document, and I hope I am not going all the way back there for nothing. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Like, what more proof do you need of my residency? For one thing, my old OHIP card has my address attached to it already. The form that they gave me that I have to sign and give them back has my address on it already. I mean, what the heck? So, and I had these hospital cards from the hospitals I go to. They have my address on it. Why can't they accept these things? I have them on me. I have photo ID that's proving who I am. What more do they want? I mean, this is ridiculous. And why can they not accept a credit card bill? It's a bill. Utility bill, whatever bill, it's a bill that was mailed to my home. It has my full name and address on it. What more do they want? Come on, this is just ridiculous. Like, it's almost like if you don't drive, it's like they make it super hard for you to do anything. And it is so stupid. I'm sorry. And yes, I don't drive, and I don't think I ever will. My mother has gone her whole life. She has never learned to drive. We live in the city. We are so used to taking transit. You can get just about anywhere with transit, and it's cool. And honestly, like, the thought of learning to drive stresses me out. I see so many crazy drivers on the road every day that it freaks the crap out of me. I am terrified to learn how to drive. And Alex drives, so when I'm with him, I can get to where I need to go or where we need to go, and I can get to work quite fine on transit. Transit's not always reliable, but neither is driving, because traffic is worse and worse every day. So I just think it's so idiotic. Like, what they have this long list of things, and yet credit card bill is not on it. What more proof do they need of my residency? I'm sorry. I'm just ranting because I am so irritated of having to run back and forth. And now I'm going to run back again. And it's like getting late and I'm wasting time, like all this time going back and forth. And I could have been doing other things. But I will say this, I'm glad I decided to do it today, because if I had waited to do it tomorrow morning, I would have never gotten any Christmas shopping done because I'd be running back and forth all day. Ugh, Canadian government sometimes. Well, guys, it's pretty much the end of the day now. Oh my goodness. So I did go back and I finally got my OHIP card renewed. The income tax assessment worked. And then I inquired about getting photo ID because I said to the woman, I was like, okay, if I had this photo ID card, would that have, avoided all this mess of me trying to find proof of residency? And she was like, yes. So I'm like, how do I get one of these photo IDs? She's like, well, you can apply for one now. We can do your picture here now. And it's $35 for 5 years. So I'm like, sign me up. So it really helped though, because when I got back there, the lady that I went to was super duper nice and just very patient and very nice, and it kind of like calmed me down, and I felt so relieved when I got it finally done, and also know that I'm finally getting photo ID, proper photo ID with my address and all that, so I don't have to go through this stuff anymore. I don't know why I've waited so long to do it. I know I should have done it like ages ago, but whatever, it's done. So that's good. And so then by that time it was like 4 o'clock. So I just went right next door to the grocery store, started picking up groceries, and Alex met me there, and we finished up and brought everything home. and I just needed to lay down. So that's what we did. After dinner, I just laid down, watched some TV, started to fall asleep in front of the TV. I was just exhausted. But anyways, this is really cool. I found this I was in the dollar section at our grocery store, and I was just like getting some Christmas cards and things, and I found this. How cool is this? It was only $2. It's a cupcake divider so that you can make like 2 flavor cupcakes. And so you put it in the middle and then pour your cake batter on each side and then pull it out, and they like swirl together. And I just thought that was really neat. So I picked up one of those, and I think I'll have to make some cupcakes at some point. And then I started to get some birthday cards because my birthday is coming up on Saturday, December the 10th. And I am going to be 35 years old. And I'm like, what? When did that happen? But anyways, I got a card from my grandma. It's very, very nice. And she always sends me money. So there was money in there. But the card is so nice. I have to share it with you guys. A granddaughter may not always realize how very much she means, how many warm memories she's part of, how many bright dreams she inspires. My dear Krystle, I hope you always know how much you are cherished and how deeply you are loved. Happy 35th birthday, Krystle. I wish you nothing but the best of everything your heart desires, but most of all, good health. What a birthday this would be. I love you so much, Krystle, from Nan. So I really thought that was sweet. If you guys don't know, my grandma is very close to my heart because she had a really big role in helping raise me. My mom is a single parent, and so when she worked, my grandma took care of me. And so my grandma is like my second mom, and I love her so much. And then I also have a mentor, and I was paired up with her in grade 7. I think it was grade 7, maybe grade 8, somewhere around there. My elementary school at the time was introducing a mentoring program. And it was where an older person would come into the school and volunteer their time to mentor children. And the school selected a few students to try this with, and I was one of the students that they chose. And I don't really know why they chose me. I don't know what the reasoning was behind it, but they chose me, and I'm so grateful for that, because for, I would say, about 3 or 4 years, I met with my mentor. Her name is Isabel, but back then we called her Mrs. Smith because we kind of looked up to her like a teacher. And so back in those days, you know, we called our teachers Mr. or Mrs. and their last name, whatever. So for many, many years, I referred to her as Mrs. Smith. But now that I'm older and we're kind of past that phase and we've kept in touch, she even came to my wedding. I now call her Isabel because she's like a friend. She's like family. So anyways, I haven't seen her probably since my wedding. And I'd like to go visit her, but her husband has a lot of health issues, and, you know, she just said now isn't the best time to come visit, which I totally understand. So we keep in touch through email and Facebook, and she always sends me a birthday gift and a Christmas gift, and it's usually either money or gift cards. So she sent me money this year because she knew that I wanted to buy a new planner from Etsy because I love the plum paper planners. So this is the card that she gave me, and it says lots of hugs on your birthday. And it says, Krystle, hopefully this will be enough for you to get the planner you want. Happy birthday, Isabel. For a hug is the best gift ever. One size fits all, and it can be returned at any time. Have a happy hug-filled birthday with good health to enjoy many more. Sending our love for a happy birthday. And Ken is her husband, who I have met. There was one time, I think, before we got married. I think it was the year we got engaged. Alex and I actually went out there and visited them, and they're such a sweet couple. So that is the beginning of birthday week. I'm sure there's going to be lots more cards coming in the mail from family and things of that nature. And Paula's birthday is coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Paula's birthday. So I'm going to have a little birthday gift for her when I see her Thursday. Paula and Marilyn and I are going out shopping. We're taking some babies with us, so that's going to be fun. So I have a birthday gift for Paula, and I also have a birthday gift for Marilyn. I have a couple of extra things I want to add to her gift because Marilyn's birthday was at the end of November, and I didn't get to see her for that. So I have something for her too. And I have a Hanukkah gift for Paula as well as a Christmas gift for Marilyn. And I don't know if I'm going to give those to them this week because I might be planning to have them over for like a little dull evening Christmas thingamajiggy. So, but anyways, I don't want this video to be too long. I have a feeling it's going to be long already. So let's just get to the advent calendar for the night and get this vlog ended. All right, guys, so let's see. It is number 5 today. Oh, what do we have? Oh, it's another mold. And it is a train. It's an engine and 2 cars. That's cool. So we're gonna make a train. All right, let's get this train made. We can put it on the train track. I think, you know, every time I see trains, I am reminded of my very first nanny job, taking care of a little boy named Kyle, who loved Thomas the Tank Engine and trains in general. And one of the things I would do with him sometimes is, just for fun, we would take the GO train about 5 stops and then come back. And he used to love it. So I thought I would make a blue engine like Thomas the Tank. This makes me think of Kyle. I haven't seen him in so long. I did visit him a few times after my job ended. But it's been quite a few years now since I've seen him, and I did hear from his mom back when I thought my job was going to be ending with Margaret in the summer, and I was asking for her to be a reference on this nanny website I had signed up with. And Oh my gosh. You know, these are hard to pull out without them breaking. I'm telling you. Because the Play-Doh is so soft. Okay, there we go. It works if you smush some on top. But she had told me that he was 10 years old already, and I was like, what? How is he 10 years old? I started taking care of him when he was 2.5, and he was 4 years old. He had just started kindergarten the month before I left. And wow, it was just mind-blowing to hear that he's 10 years old already. I don't remember how old he was when I saw him last. It might have been 7 or 8. And I couldn't believe the change in him then, so I can't believe what would be the change in him now. And I had asked her, like, if she could send me a picture of him, because I'd love to see what he looks like. But she didn't send me anything back, so I was kind of sad about that. I would have loved to have seen a recent picture of him. So, yeah. And then it reminded me that I really need to make an effort to go and visit Jeremy, because I haven't seen Jeremy in over a year. The last time I saw him was right before I went to the 2015 Rose Doll Show. So that was over a year ago. And oh, she had asked me if I wanted to babysit him, but the date that she needed me fell when I was in Arizona. So I had to say no. And a lot of the times she'll, here and there, she'll ask me, she'll ask if either me or my mom could babysit him, and my mom really could use the money, so most of the time I pass it over to my mom. But hopefully she'll ask me again soon, because I'd love to see him. Okay, so what happens is that as I'm trying to trim it and shape it, a lot of the design gets smushed away because this Play-Doh is so soft. But anyways, here's the train. It's kind of a weird way that I have to place it on the track. But there it is. There's our little choo-choo train. Oh, it's not really lined up properly. There, it's weird. The box cars. Oh, it's upside down. See, I couldn't even really see the wheels properly. The wheels are there at the bottom. Okay, so it goes this way. There, I had it upside down. There we go. Chugga chugga choo choo. Casey Jr.'s coming down the track with the smoky stack, coming down the track. Okay guys, so I also forgot to mention that I have this other countdown that's going on our wall here. I bought this last Christmas at the dollar store, and I think it was like $1.25 or $1.50, maybe $2 max. Yes, I know it's weird. Our dollar store here is like, now I think it even goes up to $4. So it's called Dollarama, but not everything is $1 anymore. It's like $1 or $1.25 or $1.50 or $2 or $2.50 or $3 or $4. It's really bizarre. But anyways, I think this was like $1.50 or $2. So we're gonna move this down. 19 days till Christmas. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I'm feeling much better after all the hoopla of the day. It was kind of a waste of a day, but at least everything's taken care of with my government stuff. That's like the most important thing. But I also need to make up my December calendar of activities for Margaret. And I was hoping to do that tonight, but I was just so exhausted. So I think I'm going to get myself to bed momentarily. Hopefully get my butt out of bed early. Go do the Christmas shopping I need to do. Get home early afternoon, and then I can make my calendar of activities. And that's that. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging.